All right, Taurus, here we go. Soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus for June 2024. Let's do this. Let's get right to it. I'm shuffling the deck. As always with the monthly readings, or for the last couple of months anyway, beginning then, I started doing pyramids for these. I find it's working out nicely as a way to pinpoint the angle. Top row is how they feel about you during the month of June, whoever they are to you, right? And some energy attached to you. The middle of the pyramid is what they think about you. And the bottom of the pyramid is the final outcome, which I'll clarify, and I'll clarify anything else that needs clarifying. It's a general reading, may or may not resonate with you. I hope you read my write-up in my blog, sltblog.com, about the month of June. Hopefully you watched the overview reading I did the other day. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Come on. The universe, man, really wants me to shuffle here. Man, this reading is timeless, okay? So don't forget that. I'm not a fucking time lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. This is good news for you. If you're waiting or wanting, you shouldn't be waiting, but wanting to hear from somebody, anybody. Come on, Steve. All right? Here's the soulmate cycle, Cancerian energy. Here's the chariot is the overall energy of the pyramid. So the whole fucking pyramid is moving. It's coming right at my face. All right? All right, how do they feel? Let's get to it. Star. Oh yeah, this is you might, I don't know who this is to you, but some of you watching might think, oh, I always knew this was going to happen. When it happens, whenever it is happens, because something's happening. Something always happens when a chariot blows by you, even if it's just wind in your face or maybe some mud gets splashed up on you. Something happens. What's the center? The Five of Cups. And what's red with the star? The Six of Wands. Yeah. I mean, in the emotion department, look at the base energy. These are, as always, with a 3 card. They're red, center, left, right. Here's the base energy, the Five of Cups. I mean, this is almost the epitome of, in a sense, somebody regrets it, they turning around and coming back and charging in. But this is the emotion sort of angle on this pyramid. And somebody here is in the month of June, they're feeling the loss of you. And there's a destined conversation. There is a conversation that I think I picked it up on you saying it. I think they're saying, I always knew this day would come, right? I think at some point, just to be dramatic, they wake up one morning and go, I always knew this day would come. That kind of thing. Somebody wishes they'd done things differently. There's a sadness here. Just look at this person. There's a sadness. And I'm just going to translate the sadness for you. Maybe this frequency of sadness could be somebody who wishes they did things differently, wishes they could change. There's a whole lot of wishing here and not a whole lot of action within the emotions. It's just this person's content just to take their pants off and sit outside and wish that things were different. And it's kind of what I get. But what's interesting is with the victory here, I think they know that there's a day of reckoning coming. I think they know that they want to say something. It's just safer to sit like that, to be that person right there, sitting out, oh, I wish I'd done things differently. I can't believe it played out this way. I thought the grass was greener on the other side. I was wrong. Wishing, wishing, wishing. All right? Okay. What they don't realize, and I saw this a little bit in the Aries poll too, somebody here in the emotion department is kind of butt dial manifesting. And that's in part why the Six of Wands is here too. All right? Okay. So that's how they feel. If I'm to sum up their feelings, they wish things were different. Okay. Well, you could do something about it, motherfucker. Okay. Well, let's see. What happens when we go 3D energy here? Right? What it gets to their brain? What are they thinking? All right, after all this feeling. Two of Wands. Yeah. I wish things were different. It's the same. It echoes. Two of Wands. I wish things were different. Hope and pray to God, whatever God you believe in, that I get a 3 of Wands as the next card or a 4 of Wands. Okay? Okay. I'll just tell you that while I tell you. Looking longingly out the window, I wish things were different. You're down there on the street, they looking down at you. This girl right here, just as sad as that girl. All right? It echoes. So the brain echoes the emotions. Okay, what's here? Did you pray? All right. Well, you must have. Because I got the Pope. Wow. The Hierophant. Wow, man. I gotta pull the final outcome before I talk about this. I've got to skip ahead. Okay, I have to. I have to. Final outcome, red with the 5 of Cups, which is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. I've been telling you that since I got here. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's the 4 of Pentacles. This person is all... This is an energy here in the 3D. This is a very spiritual energy, right? This person is all talk. It's all... It's like they're their own little cult leader. I don't know what it is. I don't know how else to explain it to you. It's someone holding back out of fear. They're afraid to do anything. It's safer just to imagine. It's sort of like somebody's dreaming about communicating with you, but that's about it. Or thinking about it as they look longingly out the window. Someone's talking a big spiritual game here. They're talking a big game to themselves. But they're never really leaving this. I'm going to have to clarify that, and I'm definitely clarifying that and that. So let's do it. Let's go. Let's start with the 5 of Cups, which randomly at the bottom of the Witches is the 7 of Swords, which again, it's all a bunch of bullshit. I don't know what the deal with this person is. There is something here. And I saw it in the Aries poll too, but it's much worse here. Of somebody who has just not dealt with something from their past properly. And with this energy, it's one specific thing. All right, I don't know. I have no idea. It reads like, I don't know, it's weird. Trauma of some kind. 5 of Cups. Tell me about the 5 of Cups and the emotions. What's going on here? Why is this here? It's the 10 of Pentacles. I say this all the time about the Taurus angle on this cycle. You were either with this person, married, having a life, had a dog and a car and a garage, and they took off for greener pastures, or they just ran from you even though they knew that they could have had all that with you. Either way, somebody here is in the environmental energy, the 10 of Pentacles. That's what this person's longing about. So my read was right. They wish things were different. They're longing for what they had or could have had. What's on top? Which should bring them to you, right? But it doesn't, because there's something from this person's past, something very emotional that they didn't deal with. And there's a Page of Swords there. It's almost like they think it's okay to disappoint themselves. This is disappointment, and this is their emotions, okay? They're disappointed in themselves. There's disappointment here. There's I wish things were different. There's a sadness here, all of it for what they had or could have had. And they feel almost a victory in disappointing themselves. It makes them feel good. I see this a lot in people that suffer from severe depression. Okay, maybe this person suffers from depression. I read it as more of a PTSD type energy. There's something from their past, very emotional, that they have not dealt with. Why is the Page of Swords here? Backing up my read. That's why I pulled this. Why is the Page of Swords here? I'm basically saying, am I right? Is Steve right? I am. It's 10 wands. There's something heavy in this person's emotions that causes them to stay put. It's as though she's so heavy she can't stand up. The gravity here is so heavy that she has to sit down. Okay? It's like that. So yeah, that's why we get a final outcome, red with this, of the 4 of Pentacles. This is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Take these away, and the way I feel it, somebody should be coming your way. But they're not, because of whatever this burden is. Whatever it is, whatever makes them feel heavy, keeps them put. Something, either they got let down in the past. I mean, I don't know. It reads like a depressed person or PTSD or something. I don't know. Either way, they just never dealt with it. Okay, fine. That's the emotions. Let's pull on the Hierophant here. I know what that is. I don't need to pull on the 2 of Wands, because it's all of this carrying over. She's inside looking out, right? They need to stop that. They need to stop looking out and start looking in. Be their own best friend. That's when you do things that benefit you. All right? Here we go. Hierophant. Why is it here? Hierophant. That's what's changed in societal energies. That's our problem right now. Everybody looking out. Nobody looking in. Everybody looking for somebody to save them or somebody to follow. There hasn't been energy like this since World War II. There really hasn't. And it's the same energetic storm that was around then is around right now. It comes around every 80 or 90 years, like I've told you. Everybody looking out instead of looking in. it's causing a lot of problems. You see it. You could see it with everybody following influencers. Nobody has an opinion of their own. Well, what does so and so use? I'm going to use that. Well, why don't you just go try a bunch of things and see what you like? Maybe you don't like what so and so likes. Maybe so and so is being paid to say they like something, which is generally the case. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is it here? Stop looking out, start looking in. Be your own best friend. Wise words from Sammy Hagar, let me tell you. And those words were written in the 80s, 1988-ish type time frame, when we were right on the edge of getting it right. In the late 80s, early 90s, into the mid-90s, we were right on the edge of getting it right, and somewhere along the line, the internet came along and fucked it all up. All of a sudden, it was all about influence, and people became famous for nothing. You know, that kind of thing. You didn't have to be good at anything anymore. You just needed a bunch of followers, all that. We almost had it. We were so close in the energy, and I don't know what happened. Well, I do. It was the internet. Right here, the King of Swords is crossing that. Yeah, somebody's a big... Look, they got big plans. They got big plans to come fix this, but they keep shooting them down because they don't have any confidence in themselves because of whatever this burden is. What's on top? The Eight of Wands. Yep. Spiritually, this person knows who you are to them. They absolutely do. It gets to the brain. They know exactly who you are. They know even what they would want to say. They just can't say it. There's too much gravity here holding this girl down on the ground. For reasons I've explained. Why is the Eight of Wands here? The Ten of Cups. Yeah. In their dreams, in their mind, they know exactly what they want to say. They want to say, I want this back with you. We had 10 Pentacles here. It turns into 10 Cups when it gets to their brain. I want this with you, right? They know what the dream is. They know what the fantasy is. They know what they've lost. They know what they've missed out on. But whatever this is, this thing that holds them back, that causes a lack of confidence within them, the lack of ability to admit they got something wrong, whatever it is, it's very minor. It's reflecting as a page, and they're so close to dealing with it. It'd be very easy. And I've said before, I think you might be the cure for it. I think you might be. It would be wise for this person to come towards you. I've said that before in this angle. Four of Pentacles, why is it here? What's the final outcome? I've got somebody holding back out of fear. All right, holding back from communicating. I've got Eight of Wands here. But when I get to the final outcome, yeah, I got the blue of the throat chakra, but she don't look like she wants to talk. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit here with my awesome headdress on. Okay. All right. Why? Give me the Four of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why? Well, this card's red with these, so we kind of already know, but we're going to clarify it anyway. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? A lot of shuffling here. I'm just shuffling and shuffling. Going and going and going and going. Still shuffling. I'm going to have to edit this part. Otherwise, you're going to sit here for fucking 10 minutes while I shuffle for a final outcome. Good Lord. Okay, come on. Come on. Let's go. Okay. All right. It's crossed by the Four of Swords. Again, doing nothing. The final outcome is net somebody just sits here. Mopey. It's a mopey energy, right? Well, we know the Knight of Swords right here. The Knight of Swords. But I know what they'd like to do. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Because this person does have something to say. And that would change everything. But your energy is also attached to this Knight of Swords. Why? The Six of Swords. Because you're moving in another direction. You're like, hey, Steve, if they come in, great. But if what you're saying is true, I'm just going to keep moving on down the road, not settling for second best like I told you in the overview reading for the month of June. Right, here you are. I said your energy is attached to this. Why? And then I pulled the Six of Swords. You're moving on to calmer waters. You're like, it's all too much. If somebody's got something to deal with that causes them to feel all this stuff about me and know that I'm 10 Pentacles and 10 Cups and they know what they want to say and spiritually they're feeling the connection and yet they still don't do anything, fuck it. I'm getting in my canoe and going in another direction, and I believe that happens. And the universe also, because energy is always in layers, in a predictive element, the universe is basically saying there'd be a lot of healing here if they actually communicated. If they actually reached out to you, it would go well, is what the prediction is. Okay? You'd both feel better. And it might alleviate some of this tension that they're feeling. Unreal. What else the universe won't tell you? Let's find out. I do have a Chariot as the overall energy. And fueling that is you, Queen of Pentacles, sitting there waiting. I have a Chariot here. I do have an energy that feels like it's coming towards me. But it's from a person who just isn't going with it. You know, the elevator is there and somebody's just sitting there. It's freaking unreal. Unbelievable. And there's the moon. There's the fear. Out of fear. Right? They're afraid of you. You. Because you're the real deal. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Yeah. But there's something from their past that they haven't dealt with. And do not come at me and go, I know everything about this person. You do not. I've been married to my wife 22 years next month. And I will tell you, I still every year find out something I didn't know. I mean, you know, it is what it is. We don't know everything. There's all kinds of stuff people hold on to and all that. It comes out when it's ready, right? All right, let's go. Bottom of the deck. What else you want to tell my viewers? Anything? It's a hell of a final outcome. Mostly because of and you not settling for second best, like the overview reading, but also the prediction that if they did get up and say something, become their own best friend, right? Start looking in, take care of you. It would go well. It's very clear in the energy. Granted, it depends on free will, but still. 6 of Pentacles. Message for you. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're not missing anything here. Don't feel... Look, they either show up or they don't. Don't sit around and wait. You're that Queen of Pentacles. You got everything you need. Take the advice that you got from the universe in the overview reading. You're fine. You're not missing out on anything here. All right? Something... You've got to hold out for the best. It's just talking about not leaving yourself out in the cold. Not leaving yourself out in the cold by settling for second best. Don't sit around and wait. Pick the key up, put it in the door, and go through it. Right? I saw this energy a little bit in the weekly reading this past week. I think it was, or was it the Friday reading? It was some week where I talked about you guys reflected here, and you got to figure out why you're not putting the key in that door. Well, for some of you, you need to figure out why you're not putting the key in the door. For others of you, you just need to get up and put the key in the door. All right? With the way this energy is, this energy, it all happened for a reason. This energy might be more trouble than it's worth until it deals with whatever this energy is. Okay? So you're being protected on some level. All right? That being said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope they reach out because it goes well if they do. It changes a lot of things. But if they don't sweat it. That's all. I mean, it is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I mean, it's honest anyway. I mean, I can sit here, like I said, the Aries reading and make shit up and get all kinds of likes and views. I mean, it's crazy how you could manipulate all this shit to make it better. I mean, but I'm not going to do that. I refuse to do that. I'm just going to give you the energy as it's here. Like it, don't care. All right? That's your reading. I would say for you guys, you got something big coming towards you. And when you put that key in the door and move forward and just don't have any expectations for the outcome here, you'll do just fine. All right. Good luck.